Hey guys, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Overtime Sports Show, the most interactive sports show online. Happy holidays, G-Man.
What's up? December 1st, man. Hey, 24 days away from the big day. Hope Santa brings me what I want.
Oh man, I heard you were at the mall balling on Black Friday.
Nah, that was not me. I was at I was working on Black Friday, so yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. I know we both were hanging out in the city doing our, broadcast from different locations. So happy holidays to everybody. We appreciate you guys joining us. As always, we like to tell you to like, share, comment. Your comment is very important to us. So comment throughout the show on these very sports topics. We got so many to choose from. AV from Magic 102, of course, G-Man from 97.9 The Box. Man, let's jump right into it, G-Man. Of course, Overtime Sports Show is powered by Hennessy. Never stop, never settle. And it seems like the foolishness never stops on Kirby Drive. Watch this with your Houston Texans.
Man, I thought we were going to pull out a win on Sunday. I really did. And then things just started going backwards. And I'm like, oh, Lord, here we go. Started with our good friend Jay Reed.
Yeah.
Suspended for the game.
Yeah.
For disciplinary reasons. I don't know.
Yeah. And it's still
confusing. Him going too crazy,
Yeah, it's still confusing to us because we don't know. Some say that, Coach Cully said that he didn't answer a question like the way that he wanted him to, and he wasn't. Coach Cully kept emphasizing that he didn't put the team first, so they suspended him like they did a couple of other veterans. Remember Charles Omenihu got suspended before they released him, and he went to San Francisco. He's doing good, by the way. So we never thought, and you've been in the city a lot. You've seen Justin around the city. Do you picture Justin Reed as a guy with disciplinary problems, man? That was strange.
That's why when I heard it, I was like, Jay Reed, we had him on the Overtime Sports Show before. He's a good dude, man. I don't see him that way. He's very calm, ready to kick back type of dude. So I don't know. Maybe the losing kind of got to him too. He might have been frustrated. I don't know. It could be different things,
Yeah, and the thing about it too, you remember his contract is up after this year, so he can pretty much go where he wants to go after this season. And rumor, allegedly, they said they were in a meeting and he just kind of expressed himself and gave an honest answer to their question. And then they started saying, quote unquote, like it doesn't fit the culture. They said that he got into it with one of the receivers as well. And so many rumors coming out that Coach Cully and the Texans didn't really address the situation. They just told us they were going to meet with him on Monday. We haven't heard anything further whether he's back or not.
No, he is back. Yeah, the Coach Cully said he will play this Sunday. So
he better play. This is like the dysfunction. He'll play this Sunday. Yeah, it's like the dysfunction. Now, here's my thing. You made a great point. The first half, we were scoring points on the Jets. We're both 2-8. We had a good first half. The second half, the offense could not move the ball so much that you started hearing fans in the city say, we need to fire offensive coordinator Tim Kelly. But once again, David Culley says Tim is his man.
Yeah, I mean, after how we looked against the Titans, I'm like, okay, well, maybe they turned the corner here or something. And then now back to reality. But, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator. I don't know if it's just I think the organization, man, from start to bottom is just everywhere right now.
Yeah, it's very dysfunctional.
I don't see us being really, really good anytime in the near future.
Yeah.
There's got to be some changes, bro.
Yeah, a lot of changes, but I think what's happening is the culture is changing as far as some of our favorite players. We've seen so many guys get released this year from the Texans that, hey, what's up, Carlton? That, yeah, you're right. We suck 120%. And I told y'all at the beginning of the year, I want that first overall draft pick. I know it's not going to happen because Detroit refuses to win a game.
Yeah, they got close. They tied a game with Pittsburgh, and they won. They lost again. So we're basically 2 games out of the first round pick.
Whew. And I don't think it's going to happen because Jacksonville is, they losing. We got them again, and I don't know. With our running backs that we have, it looked like we're purposely, let's just keep running the ball so that we can get behind, lose the game, and go have a press conference at the end, say what we need to say.
Right now, we're going to have either the second or third pick in the draft.
Yeah.
Could be the 4th pick.
I'm cool with it. Hey, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
I'm cool with the second and third. Speaking of more dysfunction, the Dallas Cowboys defensive tackle, I don't know if you saw Tristan Hill, got suspended for 2 games for punching a player after the game was over with, man.
I thought it was, but they had the fight on the sideline after the kickoff return.
No, this was an altercation at the end of the game.
Oh, Lord.
Thanksgiving Day game, yeah. And he decided, man, he threw. And I got to give him credit for throwing that right hook he threw.
I missed it. I know the fight I saw during the game when they ejected 2 players. They was fighting on the sidelines. Yeah. I missed that part. I'm going to have to go back and see it, man. Yeah. But what a game that was. Dallas did come back, but the Raiders just kept putting that foot on that. Well, I don't want to say that, but yeah, the Raiders were putting it on them. What they did.
He put it on them. And I was, hey, you know me, I was happy to see another. It seemed like 2 teams I don't want to see on Thanksgiving again is the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. I don't want to see it.
Change.
Man, the Cowboys don't win on Thanksgiving.
Detroit's worse. So I don't know. I don't mind seeing the Cowboys on Thanksgiving because everybody likes to either you love them or you hate them. So you like to watch them. Detroit, that's just like why?
Yeah.
I mean, why Detroit?
I can't even take it, man. Like Carl just said, yeah, he threw a mighty punch. I was saying that on Thanksgiving Day as I was enjoying the feast. I said, I'm just tired of watching Detroit and Dallas play. I know that's an unpopular take with a lot of Cowboy fans, but I'm just tired of watching them not, at first it was funny to see them lose, but now it's just ridiculous. Stop losing on Thanksgiving Day. Win a game. I'm sorry, Dana. I apologize, but I'm tired of seeing the Cowboys on Thanksgiving Day.
That ain't gonna change because Cowboys they got a big fan base. Detroit, I would argue that Detroit needs to go. We can leave the Cowboys because that to me I look forward to that every Thanksgiving. To see what's going to happen. Because I always try to figure out who the NFL is going to put against the Cowboys. Sometimes they don't put them against a good team. Like they could have put Kansas City against the Cowboys. Well, they played in Kansas City. But you know what I mean? Like they could have. Yeah. It just seems
would have been better.
Washington, it's, somebody like that.
Yeah, it would have been better, man. And Nikki, I see you, Nikki. I'm just trying to be honest. And Danny, y'all know, if you be honest, you tired of watching your team lose on Thanksgiving Day. And especially what gets me is how do the Cowboys get so many home games like Detroit? They don't never go on the road and play on Thanksgiving Day.
No, that's a home game for both teams. That's always gonna be a home game for both teams. And I did see somewhere where they kind of explain why. I didn't go into it, but hey, the Cowboys play again tomorrow, another Thursday night game.
Oh, come on, man!
But they're going to New Orleans.
Yeah, and everybody, the majority of the coaching staff is sick. Head coach McCarty, he's going to be out COVID. So you got a lot of the COVID bug is running strong through the Dallas Cowboys. Do you think this is going to be an opportunity for the Saints to win? Listen, the Saints have been struggling as of late. No quarterback.
They replaced the quarterback. They're starting Taysom Hill this Thursday. So the other guy, Simeon, was 0-4.
Yeah.
After beating the Bucks, coming in after Jameis Winston. So I don't know, man. I'm a guy, I'm not a Cowboy fan, but I do watch every game they play because, like you say, Stephen A. Smith always says it, what can go wrong will go wrong. Sometimes, you know what? They're just like a hard time, a team to figure out because sometimes they're like on fire. Like, man, you're like, look what they did to the Falcons,
Yeah.
But then look what happened against the Broncos. You just never know with this boy. It's never, it's always like this.
Yeah. Cooper, Mari Cooper. It's tough. Nicole. It's tough for your team right now. They not only are they losing games, COVID is whooping them all at the same time. But I still think that they're gonna win tomorrow, Thursday. Tonight rather. Against
and I did see that the Cowboys game, the Raiders was the most watched game in 1990 or something like that. But you know what? Everybody, you got to think about it. People, Thanksgiving, that's all they do is eat and watch football. I'm surprised that every year Thanksgiving Day game with the Cowboys is not the most watched game of the whole season,
Yeah. We know what they need to do, and not anytime soon because we can't have this, but they need to bring back the Texans versus the Cowboys because it's always a good time when Houston and Dallas is playing on Thanksgiving because it takes me back to the days of the Oilers when the Oilers would play the Cowboys, and that would be a big Thanksgiving Day feast. I wish they would bring that back. I'd like to see that, but in about 3 years, not right now.
Now, but the crazy part is, speaking of tomorrow's game, watch Dallas come out and be that Super Bowl team that everybody thought they were going to beat, and then they'll come back on the next week and then lose to somebody they're supposed to beat. I mean, I don't even know. I can't call it no more. I don't know. Them penalties, they got to get the disciplinary action. They got some discipline on that defense. The offense as well. They got too many penalties. I think they had 14 or 16 penalties.
Yeah, load them up. I was just sitting there thinking, here we go again. What you say? What could go wrong? Will go wrong with the Dallas Cowboys.
What can go wrong will go wrong.
Yeah, it's gonna happen with Dallas. Man, a lot of stuff has happened in the college football, the NCAA. Got a shout out to the Houston Cougars. They're playing Cincinnati for the AAC championship. And I think, Cincinnati is ranked in the top 4, number 4 for the college playoffs. And U of H has an opportunity to upset Cincinnati. And the Cougars have been playing good all season, only lost one game.
They lost the opening game to Texas Tech. Yeah. They went on an 11-game win streak. I mean, it's going to be a good game, man. And they can be the spoilers, man. They can definitely knock out, just like, was it Ole Miss or not Ole Miss, Southern Miss, who knocked us out, the Cougars in the playoffs a few years ago. We could do the same thing in Cincinnati, man. Yeah, because the team is stacked, and I'm excited about it. U of H as a whole, ranked in the top 16, both football and basketball. So, the Cougar Pride right now is running real strong. They're the only real hope we got in the city right now. So, we're holding on to the Cougars. Hope you guys can go out this Saturday and pull off an upset against Cincinnati. A lot of the college coaches are changing up. We're seeing a lot of the college coaches switching up. Of course, Notre Dame's coach Brian Kelly, he decided that he was going to go to LSU after saying he wouldn't leave Notre Dame. You've got Lincoln Riley, who was at Oklahoma, who decided to go to Notre Dame. And even Cincinnati's coach. USC.
Yeah. USC. Even Cincinnati's coach is rumored to be headed. He's rumored to be headed to Notre Dame. And that could be another advantage for the Cougars, because if your coach is leaving you're not playing as hard as you probably could because you got too much on your mind.
Hey, real quick, let's take a step back to the college playoff. Do you know this weekend the implications are going to be massive? You got number 1 Georgia playing Alabama.
I love it.
For the SEC. One of them is going to get knocked out. I can't see either one of them losing and still being in the top 4.
Alabama.
Cincinnati playing, and Houston could definitely pull that upset off.
Yep.
Michigan looks good.
Real good.
And
you got to remember, Oklahoma State is right there at number 5. And so they win the Big 12. They're looking to jump in.
Man,
so
Oklahoma had that game. Oklahoma had that game. The dude muffed the punt, and that was it right there.
That was it. So, and even Baylor, think about it. Baylor, if they beat Oklahoma State, that puts them in position. And you still got Ohio State, even though they lost to Michigan, they're in the top, 8? And so they're on the outside looking in as well. So who do you think the Final Four is going to be?
I think Georgia beats Alabama.
Definitely.
I think Michigan's going to be in there.
Okay.
I think the Cougars are going to beat Cincinnati, man. I really do. I think the Cougars are going to upset Cincinnati.
So you got Oklahoma State and Baylor playing for the Big 12 championship, because one of them, if Cincinnati loses, that opens the door for the Big 12 to get in.
It's going to be a crazy week, man. I'll tell you what, man. It's going to be an exciting week for football fans. I can't wait. I don't know if Ohio State going to have enough time to maybe jump into the top 4. Maybe not, because I think they're too far down. But Oklahoma had a prime spot, and they blew it. So
I'm waiting for it. I'm excited. This weekend is going to be a lot of good action. Once again, the Overtime Sports Show is powered by Hennessy. Never stop, never settle. It's time for our NBA Minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. The Houston Rockets are on the road, baby.
Man, hey, they put it on the Bulls. They came back and put it on the Hornets. Hey,
and the Thunder.
I don't want
3 in a row.
You know what is different in basketball, because you're in a lottery. It's not like you're the worst team. You get the number 1 pick. You still got to go in the lottery. So even if we win 3, 4, 5, 10 games, we're still going to be in the lottery. Just not the new ball,
People say, what changed with the Rockets? You got to remember, a couple of weeks ago, Christian Woods came out and said, I'm not getting enough touches. The guys are dribbling the ball too much. I'm not getting my touches. You notice all of a sudden in these last 3 games, they've been doing a lot of pick and roll. Christian Woods has been touching the ball a whole lot. Porter Jr. has been passing the ball around a whole lot. And the team has all of a sudden went on a winning streak. I think with the ball not being stagnated, is helping the Rockets, these young guns, get out and win a few games.
Well, we'll see what they do against the Oklahoma City Thunder, man. They're gonna win another one, man. They may be on that upswing, although I still think it's gonna be at least 2-3 years before we're really competitive.
Yeah, and my thing is, what do you think about? And thank you for bringing that up, Ty. What do you think about the John Wall situation? John Wall, he realizes now.
I think he wants to play.
Yeah, he want to play. He met with the team the other day to see if he can get on. They want him to come off the bench. Do you think John Walls is going to be humble enough to say, here I am, a superstar, an all-star? Do you think he's going to be cool with coming off the bench? Because I don't want to mess up the chemistry.
I look at this, bro. You got 2 years, $91 million. What are you complaining about? Go out there and play ball. After this year, you go to another team. You still he's only in his early 30s, like 31. Yeah. He's got a lot of ball left in him. I mean, I think he wants to play. I think he wants to show other teams that, look, I can still play. He come out there and help these young guns out. If he starts, cool. If not, 6 man, it don't matter. I mean, the man can ball. He's making his money. It's not like he's in a contract year where he's got to prove himself, you know?
Yeah, and my thing was, I think he realized that there was not a lot of traction for him. Of course, as you said, with that big 2-year, $91 million contract, nobody's rushing to trade for him. And I think he realized that I got to get on the court. I need to show exactly what you said, that I still got it. I can still play, and it's not benefiting me sitting on the bench. But at the same time, the Rockets have to protect their interests because they can't run him out there as a starter because you're going to mess up the chemistry with Porter and Green when he comes back. And now we see this chemistry with Woods. And so they got to make a decision. Walls has to make a business decision. And I'm just hoping that if they do bring him back, which I probably wouldn't, but if they do bring him back, I just hope he's humble enough to say, okay, I'm okay with coming off the bench and not messing up the chemistry.
Well, he did have a meeting with him last week talking about, he wants to play. So I think he wants to get out there and play ball. I think the ball player in him wants to go out there and play ball, whether it's starting or not. He can help these guys out, man. He does it in practice. He practices with them every day. He's just not on the roster for the game days.
Come out here and mess up our 3-game winning streak. We play the Thunder tonight. I think we can have a 4-game winning streak after tonight. A couple of things happen in the NBA. LeBron now on the COVID.
Yeah, COVID. LeBron, yeah, he out.
LA, man, listen, I think the Lakers are in trouble, man. I was never part of this Lakers super team mess that they was trying to put together these past couple of years. But even now, man, this Lakers team looks like it's in trouble.
But you know what? If they can somehow sneak in, I don't want to say sneak in the playoffs. I think they're going to make the playoffs, but, the way they're playing, it may be 50-50. But if they can get into playoffs, 7th seed, 8th seed, I think they're going to be a problem, man. But I don't see them being as big as they were before, like the year before. I don't see them being that kind of a team, but they still got a lot of weapons on that team, man. I wouldn't rule them out just yet, though.
I don't know. I think the best 2 teams in the West played last night. The Suns down the Warriors. Suns have won 17 straight games. You remember Chris Paul?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I remember the hamstring. We could have won Game 7. I remember all that.
Chris Paul was a point guard that the Rockets let get away.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt in my mind the Rockets would have been 3-time NBA champs in that season when they went 0 for 27 on 3-pointers to end the game and lost by 8 points. There ain't no way you can tell me that the Rockets hit 2 or 3 of them 3-pointer. We don't go to the championship and whoop Cleveland.
Yes,
that game next series.
I just want you to
hot, man. Think about that.
I just wanted to remind you and steam you up and let you know that we had Chris Paul on this team. Devin Booker went down last night in the game, and Phoenix still was able to put out. Win the game against the Warriors, who, by the way, the Warriors are rolling themselves, and they don't even have their full complement of players back yet.
Well, Klay Thompson just got signed to the G League, so he's going to go in there and start getting his rehabilitation back.
Wiseman, don't forget about him.
Yeah, and if he comes back remotely as good as he was before the injury, they're going to be tough.
Man, because I'm like, the Warriors have come back with a vengeance this year, and it's like, I would like to see a Western Conference final. Nicole, tough defense. I would like to see a Western Conference final between the Warriors and the Suns, man. That would be a good 7-game series.
Oh no, yeah. I think I think those right there, the Warriors and the Suns, are probably your two top teams. I think Dallas is kind of got me a little like, man, I thought they were going to be better than what they are.
Yeah.
San Antonio's struggling. I think they're done. In the East, who you got in the East? You still got the Nets, you got the Philadelphia 76ers.
Man, it's that East, man. That East. Yeah. That East is, I don't know, because I mean, you can't count out Milwaukee. Like you said, you got the 76ers still doing that thing with Joel Embiid. Brooklyn, I mean, you got Durant, Harden, Chicago. I mean, Miami, rather. You got Miami, which has a pretty solid team. I just think it's wide open in the East. I'm just expecting the champion this year to come out of the West.
Nicole's Chicago, Miami, and the Bucks. I mean, the Bucks, obviously, we can't overlook them.
No. But I don't think they're going back to back. I don't think they're going to win a championship.
No, I don't think so either. I don't think so either.
Yeah, out of them three, I mean, and I say you can't count out, you just can't count out Brooklyn. I think Harden, if Harden and Durant, because Harden went off last night, I think those guys get on the roll. I think the Nets could do something. I think they could show up at the end. They need to. Maybe they can get your boy to go take a COVID shot.
Hey, I know we probably won't hit on it, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I have a feeling that the Astros are gonna sign Carlos Correa. Mark my words.
Well, let's hit on it. We ain't gotta skip it. We got a few more minutes we can get into it.
There's a lot of talk about a lot of teams not wanting Carlos Correa because of what happened. Dodgers, their shortstop signed with the Rangers, 10 years, $300+ million. The Rangers made two big moves, and then LA people over Twitter, they don't want Carlos Correa there. They're like, if he comes here, I'm not. I just think the best place for him to be is here at home. I think that's the best place. I don't see him going to the Yankees. I think the Yankees can give him that kind of money, but Yankee fans don't want him out there too. I mean, there's a lot. I have a feeling Carlos Correa is going to re-sign with the Astros. That is my hope.
And I would love it too. We're not probably going to pay him the $325 million that he won for sure. I can't see our management team, our owners paying that much money.
7 years and 280, 275.
I mean, it'd be good. I mean, my thing was, because it's all guaranteed money. I thought the 5-6 year deal was pretty good because they gave him a nice little offer. If it was 10 years, then it would have been rounding off to about the $320 million.
And he could also get another max contract in 5 years.
Yeah, and that's what my thinking was. But I know he's thinking different. He's just trying to secure, his future, and I get that. But my thing is, in 5 years, we're going to have another shortstop anyway.
Yeah, I think you got to keep this nucleus together. I mean, you got Gurriel coming back on the contract. You got Altuve. You got Bregman locked in.
Yeah.
I mean, you bring Carlos Correa back. There is no doubt in my mind that the Astros will be there in the end again. I don't know. I mean, I can probably pretty much say that they should be in the for the pennant again. 6 years in a row in the ALCS. I mean,
the nucleus of the team is back. Yeah, you got Verlander came back. I know they tendered some contracts for Valdez, also Josh James, Phil Maton, also Stanek. They did Diaz as well. And, of course, like I said, we got Justin Verlander back in the fold with us. Our pitching staff is going to look pretty strong. And if we can secure Carlos to come on back in and play with us, man, I think, we'll have another shot at it. And as you say, the market changed, as you mentioned, with those shortstops. You even had Matt Scherzer signing a $130 million 3-year deal. Corey Seager signed with the Rangers, as you said, 10 years, $325 million. And then Javier did 6 years, $140 million with the Detroit Tigers. So that ruled out Correa going to the Tigers. So it's down to the Yankees, Astros, and Dodgers and the Red Sox. I don't care what you say. They can talk all that noise, but if they can work out a deal with Carlos Correa, they'll change their mind and welcome him in and just like that. Man,
he was trending on Twitter. I looked it up, and sure enough, all them Dodger fans were like, if he come here, I'm not supporting that team. I mean, but,
please.
You're right, though. Winning does heal a lot of wounds.
It'll heal a lot of wounds. Hey, forget about that. They might even bring him a signature trash can to the game. Now, the MLB union met with the MLB baseball and the players union met yesterday, and they didn't get any progress done. It might lead to a lockout, which would not be a good. We hadn't had a lockout work shortage since 94, 95. So hopefully these guys can get this thing worked out. I know we got plenty of time before we get to baseball season, but hopefully they can get this worked out because I want to see our Astros do it. As we get ready to end today, man, I would be amiss if we didn't talk about our dear friend, brother Tiger Woods, who says that due to the car wreck, man, he's not going to be playing in a lot of tournaments. And he also said he doesn't feel like he'll ever get back to the top.
Yeah, he said that his full-time golf days are over with.
Yeah.
He wants to play some select tournaments. But he opened up about the crash. He said that they told him that he pretty much almost died. He could have been dead.
Yeah.
I mean, it was miraculous that he came out of it alive, man. But I mean, but you know what? That's the least of your worries. You can't play on the tour full time. That's the least of your worries, man. You want to make sure you walk your kids. You know, you better do things. If you can play part time, I mean, the man's set for life. His kids are set for life, and his grandkids are set for life. I mean,
he always go down in history as one of the top golfs, and for, you know, even for us, just the minorities, the African American community, and so on. You think about the impact and the influence that he had on so many people who probably never thought about playing golf until they saw Tiger Woods, and he influenced the whole culture with his movement and his play. So that legacy and what he brought to the game of golf and how it's impacting kids all across the country is going to be felt, you know, for years and years to come. So even if he's not able to get back to the top again, my thing is his legacy for me has been settled. I thought he was going to be the best all time. If he would stayed healthy, I think he would have been.
Oh yeah.
But you know, but I think what he's done for the game of golf and just his influence on the culture, I mean, for Tiger Woods, man, I say job well done.
Yeah, and he won the Masters, and obviously Lee Elder, who was the first black golfer to win the Masters, passed away in 1987 too. So I know Tiger Woods was one of his idols as well. So man. So it's gonna be interesting, man. But I'm glad Tiger's doing better. He's walking, he's swinging the club. But
man, stay safe, Tiger. Listen, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us once again. Thanks to Hennessy, Never Stop, Never Settle. Get you a sip tonight. You got to get that Hennessy in your life, like G-Man. He loves Hennessy 7 days a week. 7
days a week. Well, I take one day. I think for the church day. Sunday, I take that. Unless it's Sunday fun day. Other than that, hit me with some Hennessy.
Hit him with some Hennessy. And appreciate you guys joining us. Happy holidays, as we say to you guys. We keep you informed with Overtime Sports Show. Be sure to like, share. Nicole, thank you guys. Carden, always thank you. Ty, appreciate all you guys who've been chiming in and giving us your opinion. It definitely matters. G-Man, let them know how they can keep up with you, homie. G-Man is our Santa Claus of hip-hop, baby.
Yeah, G-Man 979 on everything, man. Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. What am I missing? TikTok, all that.
You gave up. What was it?
Tinder. Man, I've been watching the ID channel a lot. They had some people that killing people on Tinder dates. Like, I can't get, man, I don't want no woman to kill me because they want to go on a date with me. You know, I can't have that, man. You know, I've been seeing, you know, I saw the Tinder app killer. I was like, oh hell no, they ain't about to get me.
That's not, you say that's not the Tinder you want, huh?
That's not the Tinder I want.
Now they will follow me.
And then my wife will find out, and I'll really be in trouble.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Follow me at Faith and Fame with AV. That's Faith and Fame with AV. Follow us, of course, 97.9 The Box, Magic 102.1, and Praise 92.1 as well. We thank you guys for hanging out with us, and stay off that Tinder.
Hey, you think Christian Mingle has some killers? I don't think so.
Well, I wouldn't put your faith on it. I don't know. Because, listen, G-Man, you got to remember, anybody can go sign up for these sites, man.
You're right.
So you don't know. They may think like, hey, let me go over Christian Mingle. Because
I'm past the AV.
Yeah, they can go over there and type it in. Hey, I'm Christian Mingle. Christian Mingle. Yeah, y'all stay away from
Christian. Right, Dana, you're right. You're right.
That fire gonna get him, Nicole. It's gonna get him. All right, y'all, we out of here. Thanks to Sandy and thanks to Brando. Appreciate you guys for holding it down behind the scenes. Overtime Sports Show with G-Man and AV. We out of here.
Next Wednesday.